You're rushing out the door, late for work, and you give your dog a big emotional farewell. Seems loving, right? But what if I told you this common gesture might be causing your furry friend more harm than good? Stay tuned, because today we're uncovering 12 surprising mistakes many dog owners make before leaving their pets alone, and how to avoid them to keep your canine companion happy and healthy. Okay, first up, let's talk about those dramatic farewells. You know the drill, you're racing out the door, late for work, and you shower your pup with hugs, kisses, and maybe even a few "mommy will be right back" whispers. We think we're comforting them, making them feel loved and secure, right? But here's the kicker. Fam dogs thrive on routine, on predictability. Instead of a dramatic soap opera exit, try this. Keep your departures and arrivals super chill, like a cucumber wearing sunglasses. Alright, confession time. Who here has skipped their morning walk because, well, sleep is precious and the snooze button is life? No judgment here, I've been there. But listen up, because this one's important. Remember how your parents always told you that a tired dog is a well-behaved dog? Well, they weren't wrong. Skipping that morning walk might seem like a harmless way to save time, but it can actually backfire big time. Think about it. Dogs are naturally energetic creatures, right? They need their exercise, their time to sniff every lamppost and chase every squirrel. When we deprive them of that crucial outlet for their energy, it gets bottled up. So do yourself and your pup a favor. Take that morning walk. A tired dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog means a happy you. Okay, picture this. You're stuck at home all day with absolutely nothing to do. No phone, no TV, no internet, just you and four walls. Sounds pretty boring, right? Maybe even a little torturous? Well, that's kind of what it's like for our dogs when we leave them alone without any mental stimulation. We tend to think of dogs as simple creatures, but they need mental enrichment just like we do. And a bored dog? Well, that's a recipe for disaster. So how do we combat the boredom blues? Enter mental enrichment. Before you leave the house, treat your pup to a brain teaser. Okay, let's talk about routine, baby. We humans, we like to think we're spontaneous, unpredictable creatures of chaos. But our dogs? They're not wired that way. Dogs thrive on routine, on knowing what to expect and when to expect it. It gives them a sense of security, of stability, which is super important when they're dealing with the stress of being alone. So, when our departures and arrivals are totally random, it throws them off their game. Try to establish a predictable schedule for your departures and arrivals, even on weekends. Trust me, your dog will thank you for it. We all have that one spot in our homes, right? You know, the one where we feel safe, secure, totally zen. Well, our dogs need a safe space too. A place where they can retreat, de-stress, and just chill out, especially when they're feeling anxious about being alone. Without a designated safe space, your pup might feel lost, vulnerable, like a tiny boat in a vast ocean of furniture. So how do you create a doggy sanctuary? It's easier than you think. Choose a quiet, cozy spot in your home, away from the hustle and bustle. Outfit their safe space with their bed, a few favorite toys, maybe even an old t-shirt that smells like you. Subscribe for more insights on understanding and caring for your dog. Alright, let's talk about the sound of silence. Now some of us, we love a bit of peace and quiet, right? But for our dogs, especially those who are prone to anxiety, a completely silent house can actually amplify their sense of loneliness and isolation. So, how do we combat the eerie silence? Simple: leave some background noise. Think calming music, a pet-friendly TV channel, even just the gentle hum of a fan. This will help muffle any startling sounds and create a more soothing atmosphere for your furry friend. And hey, if your dog is a fan of classical music, you can even pretend you're enriching their little minds while you're gone. Let's talk food, baby. We love our dogs and we want them to feel full and happy, right? But when it comes to mealtime, timing is everything, especially if you're about to leave your pup alone. Giving them a large meal right before you leave the house can lead to digestive discomfort, bloating, and even an urgent need for a bathroom break while you're gone. And nobody wants to come home to an accident. Instead, try feeding your pup a couple of hours before you head out. This will give them plenty of time to digest their food and do their business before you're gone. Alright, let's talk about training, because just like with any skill in life, practice makes perfect. We can't just expect our dogs to be okay being alone without any sort of gradual training. So, how do we train our pups to be alone without turning into a hot mess of stress? Start small, my friends. Begin with short absences, like stepping out to get the mail or grabbing something from the car, then gradually increase the duration of your departures. The goal is to teach them that being alone isn't something to fear, but rather a time to relax and enjoy their own company. Let's be real, coming home to a disaster zone is not ideal. Chewed furniture, shredded pillows, accidents on the rug. It's enough to make even the most zen dog owner lose their cool. But here's the thing. Punishing your dog after the fact is about as effective as trying to teach a goldfish to fetch. Instead of resorting to punishment, focus on prevention. Make sure your dog is getting enough exercise, mental stimulation, and potty breaks before you leave them alone. And if your dog still gets into trouble, consider using puzzle toys or treat dispensing gadgets to keep them occupied and out of mischief while you're away. Okay, let's talk about safety, because a safe dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog means a happy owner. We all know that puppies are notorious for getting into everything, right? But even adult dogs can get curious, bored, or anxious when left alone, which can lead to some not-so-great decisions. So before you leave the house, take a quick sweep of your home and secure any potential hazards. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Make sure to keep things like electrical cords, toxic plants, and human foods, like chocolate or grapes, out of reach. These can turn a curious sniff into a trip to the vet. And if your dog is a master escape artist, double-check that doors, windows, and even backyard fences are secure. You'd be surprised how creative they can get when they're determined. Alright, let's talk about potty breaks, because nobody wants to come home to an accident. Just like us, dogs need to relieve themselves regularly, and holding it in for too long can be uncomfortable, unhealthy, and let's be real, pretty darn messy. So before you head out the door, make sure your pup has had ample opportunity to do their business. And here's a pro tip. Try to establish a consistent potty schedule for your pup. Most adult dogs need to go out at least every 4 to 6 hours, while puppies and senior dogs might need more frequent breaks, sometimes as often as every 2 hours. If you're gone for long periods, consider hiring a dog walker or asking a friend to stop by. Your dog and your carpet will thank you. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about anxiety, because just like humans, dogs can experience stress and anxiety too. And just like us, they have their own unique ways of showing it. The problem is, we don't always recognize the signs. So pay attention to your pup's body language. Are they pacing restlessly, whining excessively, panting, or drooling more than usual? These could all be signs of separation anxiety. Talk to your vet or a certified dog trainer about ways to help your pup manage their anxiety. Remember, our furry friends rely on us to create a safe, loving, and enriching environment for them, even when we're not physically present. By ditching these bad habits and embracing a more mindful approach to our departures, we can help our pups feel more secure, relaxed, and happy while we're away. And a happy pup means a happy owner, right? Speaking of understanding our furry friends better, have you ever wondered if your dog might be secretly judging your life choices? Don't miss our next video. 15 shocking signs your dog secretly dislikes you. Click the link popping up on your screen right now to watch it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more pawsome tips, tricks, and hilarious doggo adventures. Until next time, stay furry, my friends.